I know what the
Yo.
issue is. I know what the issue is. Just gonna bring it closer to you.
I thought a trip to Mount Vernon might do your soul some good.
Hit up Ariel. It's Thursday Night Live.
It's about to go down.
It's Thursday Night Live. Live from 1 2 3.
Junior. Yeah, yeah, hey, 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 hey,
I'm feeling in my city.
hey, 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 Junior.
boy, Mark, lives in New Jersey. It's grim. It's grim. It's grim.
Do you know who I am?
Lord have mercy on that woman.
What's up?
For weakness.
Yo, Ariel cooked with the graphics. He cooked with the intro.
Yo, yeah, shout out to Aaron. Oh.
Yo, y'all recognize that song in the beginning when we were starting soon?
Whack.
What was it?
Y'all don't know this song? Look, my boy Pascal knows the song. Welcome, Pascal. You know who chose that song, Pascal?
My boy.
Me. I chose that song, Pascal. So that says a lot. Y'all still don't know where it's from?
No.
From Arcane.
No.
John Wick.
No.
Oh, hold on. Give us a hint. Give us a hint.
Give us a hint. This episode, this live is the hint, bro.
This live.
Oh,
is the hint.
it's from
Andor.
what's it called? From WrestleMania, bro.
Clone Wars.
Look, Pascal said, "Yo, you a and or head now."
It's from Andor.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah,
Andor, bro.
bro.
It's from the
is
song
the
that
song
played in the
that-
club.
When they were
yeah.
fucking, the disco ball came in. Put some pants on, you fucking child.
Junior.
Can't wear shorts. Shorts ain't cool.
Shorts
no
are for
more.
boys. Holy shit.
Shorts are
Yo.
for boys. Yo, summertime is coming, man. Summertime is coming. Welcome every. Yo, you see? I mean,
And or if that.
damn. Hold on. So like, is Brim? You're gonna start a dialogue?
All I gotta say is, we getting right into Andor?
No.
No. Hold on.
Okay, so let's wait.
All right, well, wait. Ooh, but I'm excited. We have a great show for y'all here tonight. Welcome, everyone. We are at 1, 2, 3, and this is episode 3, 2, 1.
Of CWV.
Fucking with that?
That's fire.
good.
You
That's
should have
fire.
thrown in the CWV.
Yo, so
That's once in a while.
Because it matches.
and it's 424.
4 2. Yo, and it's 619.
What else? What else you got, bro?
I don't have anything.
The 619 made no sense. Bro.
I know.
I don't know what the
Bro,
242
Rey
is.
Mysterio,
Yeah, I
bro.
gassed it up for Rey Mysterio. I thought
Rey
you just shouted him
Mysterio,
out.
bro.
What is the
Yo.
424 shit?
Because that's the
That's
date.
today's date.
That's a
Yo,
gill
put you
for
on, put
Brim.
you on.
Tomorrow's the
bro.
25th of 2025.
Welcome, everyone. I am one of your co-hosts, JB.
Junior.
We got Brimmy P on the sticks.
Nice.
Next to him, we got, of course, the soundboard god. Y'all saw the graphics.
Ariel.
It seems like the people are fucking with the graphics. We got Ariel. And, of course, from the Garden State,
My boy,
it's that boy.
lives in New Jersey.
What
It's
up?
that boy. Guys, I have a funny story because we got Mark in the building.
Yeah, he teased this before. He's like, yo, I got a funny
Well,
story.
at least I hope y'all find it funny. But
This shit is
in terms of nah, I just feel like because Kayla the other day says she saw a variant of you, and then I like a couple weeks back also saw like a variant of you, and then I really got to thinking about it. And I'm like, yo, I think out of everybody in my life, I've seen the most Mark variants.
Bro,
like
that's-
I feel like I owe like.
Yo, speaking of Mark variants,
Ew, what a shameless plug, but perfect. Look at that.
yo, what
Oh
the
my
hell?
god, yo, what?
What the fuck is happening, bro?
Mark, I don't know if you saw, but I'm wearing an
I did.
Invincible.
I saw
Okay.
it now. I
Oh,
just
okay.
saw it. Yeah, that was fun.
Yo, that is gas. So I mean, and it was funny because I told Kayla, I was like, yo, and I feel like all of them just are like just nice people. Like I feel like if I needed direction somewhere. And like in a
Okay.
room full of people, like I would pick out the Mark variant and be like, "Yo, bro,
Right.
like real quick, do you know how like I
Yeah.
can get here?" And I feel like even if he does or doesn't, he's gonna find a way to help me. So that's you, Mark. That's you and your variances. So
I appreciate that.
yeah,
bro.
got you, bro.
Salute.
Hey, well, you know what's another funny story, kind of relating to that.
It's kind of taken away from my story, so we're just gonna move on.
No. It's adding on to it, actually. It's actually adding on to it in a way. So I had told Ariel that my parents wanted to, one of the names that they were, tossing around for me was now I can't even fucking think of it. Alan.
Oh,
And I always told my parents, I was like, I don't mind that name, you know, like whatever. And then Ariel told me that I kind of reminded him of his brother, whose name is Alan.
What the hell?
But guess what?
And go ahead. You can drop the final part.
No, you do it, bro. I was leading it up for you, bro. I was doing the alley.
And weren't we born the same day?
He's born September 9th. Mark is born September 8th.
wow.
So it's just like, so it's funny that like he has like the other name that I wanted, but apparently we also like look alike in some way. Yeah. So that's just a funny.
That's crazy,
thing to add
bro.
on.
So many Mark variants.
That's fucking fire.
That is dope, bro.
So, you know, I promise you I'm not crazy.
Yo,
So I guess I'm an Alan variant.
yes, sir.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
Alan.
Welcome, everyone. Brim, do you want to see what's up with the chat? What is chat saying to us, talking to us, chatting to us?
Chat is chatting.
Chatting.
That is
Yeah,
how much
chatting.
Junior cares. Look, he's gone. As soon as he asked what the chat said, look at that. He's gone. He does not give a fuck about y'all. Look at him. God damn. So chat is chatting. Danny, first one in here. We got AD in here. AD loves the graphic Ariel.
Thanks.
Christian is here. Pascal recognized the song right away. Larry, tonight's lineup in the opening is pretty cool. I'm liking the new designs. Yeah.
It works.
We got
Thank
some
you.
love.
Let's go. Thank you, guys.
Pascal's happy I'm an Andor head. I didn't confirm that yet. We're going to get to it. Noah Manda, what's up? Happy Thursday, villains. We here. What's good, chat? What's good? Sad animations. Sod animations.
Thanks.
Shout out Dominic Mysterio for sure. New Intercontinental Champion. Spoilers.
Confirmed?
Happy for him. Confirmed.
Yo.
That shirt is fire. I've seen that shirt on the ad. Yeah, my sister got it for me for my birthday.
Maybe she saw the same ad.
Yeah, probably.
Am I?
Just like me and Pat, his birthday is on the 26th.
Wait,
Oh,
they were
nice,
talking about
AD.
that today in the Discord.
The 20 what?
You are Mark Prime, Danny said. Carlo,
Oh, yeah, Mark
what
is
up,
Mark
Carlo? Noah, enjoy Andor. Yeah, Noah, get on that shit. We about to talk about the first 3 episodes.
Yes, sir.
Edgar Rios, what's up, guys? Might watch Sinners tomorrow. Excited for Thunderbolts next week. Yo, I'm watching Sinners Saturday. I'm so excited.
Happily sponsored. Happily sponsored.
Literally because of
Happily
him.
sponsored, bro.
Y'all are going together?
I wish.
He was supposed to, but he
I have a
forgot he was
wedding.
filming a whole wedding.
Yeah, I have a whole wedding.
You're going to buy your lonesome?
No,
No.
Victoria's coming.
I'm letting her
that's
go
fine.
with him. I'm letting her go with him.
Copy.
Let her go with him. It's all
Copy.
good.
But
all good.
yeah, welcome chat, welcome everyone. Yes, so for today's episode, we have a pretty awesome lineup, lots to discuss. I mean, this year so far, man, I've been super just invested in so many shows. I feel like there's a new show coming out every
Bro.
week that I've just been watching. It's just been good.
I was talking to my coworker about it. There's so much. Dude, like 2025, I've had to unfortunately put a pause on One Piece because I can't stop watching all these shows coming out. And One
Right.
Piece is like when I get back to One Piece, it's just One Piece. I can't just watch
Yeah.
One Piece here and there. But yeah, ever since fucking end of December, I think, and just leading into 2025, and now there's so many good shows, bro. I had to download an app to Tracked.
What's it called?
Tracked.
Oh, minus TV time.
Corny. Mine's cool. Mine's Tracked with a K, bro. Coworker told me about it. Downloaded it right away.
Yo, cook yo.
You cooked your
filet
shit,
me on
bro.
my shit, bro.
He
Like,
just straight up
like,
said.
that was so unnecessary.
Sauteed your shit, bro.
I thought we were just gonna be bros, you know, like TV app bros, but I guess not. Maybe I'll try your shit out, you know. Maybe it is better than.
Now I'll try yours out. Whatever, because it would be cool to see what we're watching too. But yeah, so many fucking shows, bro. And now we got You. It came out, so
I
that's
know,
a new
the
season.
last season.
Wednesday.
Thank God.
Black Mirror I still gotta watch.
Damn.
Fucking.
Shout
I'm
out-
watching Paradise currently. Adolescence.
Shout out
Andor. The Last of Us. And I have one more season left of Peaky Blinders.
He literally is doing it to himself.
Yeah.
Fucking Blinders.
Yo, you've been on that like
No
pretty-
fighting.
No fighting.
He's the watcher now. If you turn the M in Brim upside down, it's a W, bro.
Ooh.
Watch it.
He's on some shit today.
Yeah, man. So we are talking about The Last of Us season 2, episode 2. We're talking Andor season 2, episodes 1 through 3. Briefly, before anything though, we are gonna talk non-spoilers on Sinners. We will do a more in-depth conversation next week when Brimmy Boy watches it, because that means all of us will watch it. And of course, if you haven't noticed, but you probably have, no Eunice today. So hopefully he will be with us next week to talk about Sinners. And again, we will be talking about Last of Us. We will be talking about Andor as well. And we will cap off the night with our member call-ins. Yes, sir. They are back. This is the last podcast of April. The next week podcast is officially May 1st.
May 1.
May 1. And so our member call-ins, we do once a month, y'all. If you, on YouTube, you can become a member, $5 a month. We do the member call-ins, we do member Q&A, join our Discord, !Discord. And we do cool giveaways. C-Baby, I heard, won the last, the Thunderbolts IMAX ticket from Fandango. We do IMAX ticket giveaways. We do raffle giveaways. Brim is doing a raffle for Star Wars with Civil Regime and with Dark Sport. Did they drop more stuff? Like, did they drop any?
No, just what I sent in the Discord raffle chat. Just those previews. There's like 2 picks from Dark, 2 picks from Civil. But they're going to keep teasing it leading up to May 4th.
May 4th, right? So.
Yeah, so like a couple, like probably that week before the weekend of May 4th, they'll drop a full preview and you guys could see the whole thing. But like I said last week, that's when we started the raffle entries. It's continuing this week and leading up until the last Thursday before May 4th. So I think there's like 3 more weeks to go. You guys enter via super chat donations. If you're a member, it's $5 for every entry. If you're not a member and you become a member, you automatically get an entry. And if you don't want to become a member because you said fuck us and you just want to enter the raffle, that's totally fine. It's $10 then for you, my boy.
My boy.
You could choose any shirt you want, and we'll secure it for you. Again, they're very rare. As soon as it drops, it gets sold out within minutes, especially the nice ones. And with a big drop like Star Wars, it's gonna sell out fucking fast.
Yeah, hype beast for sure.
But not for me. I got you guys, because I'm a beast.
He is a hype beast. Because the thing is that they send it to him, and he just doesn't want to be truthful.
Nah, not yet. They will though soon.
Yeah. But yeah, so real quick, some brief, non-spoiler Sinners talk. Because Brim, we do want you to go into this and just with no knowledge.
So
just so you guys know,
spoilers ahead.
I have no fucking idea what it's about. No idea.
Oh.
And a part of it got spoiled for me. Not like something crazy
Don't
happened.
read the chat then, because they're already saying weird stuff in the chat.
Weird stuff?
Yeah, guys, don't say anything. I have no idea what this shit is about. So please don't talk about spoilers and Sinners. I don't even know what it's about.
All right,
but I saw one little quick clip, and I scrolled past it. It was of Haley Steinfeld not looking so
yeah.
Human.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I guess this is like, and it's Ryan Coogler, right? So I was like, I guess this is like a thriller type, which is kind of what I was expecting. I didn't know how fantastical they would get, but yeah.
So we'll keep this very brief, so we could get off the topic, and we'll get the hype back next week once we've all seen it. The one thing I will say,
and I know there's a lot of aspect ratio craziness, and I know there's one crazy scene in the middle. And I was just from the guys who came for the WrestleMania live. They told us about that.
Hype beast.
But real quick, the only thing I will say is we are, and again, we'll go more in depth next week. We are gonna start a dialogue.
He just keeps saying the same thing.
I said brief.
I just read Andrew's fucking. I was not expecting the Michael B. Jordan or Michael B. Jordan sex scene.
Yo, spoilers.
Yo, if you guys are gonna say shit, make sure it's jokes, all right? Because I'm reading the chat, and if it gets spoiled, I'm telling you right now, if y'all spoil something, I don't give a fuck if you've been a member for 19 years. You're getting banned, okay? I'm not.
You're getting exiled. You're getting exiled. You're getting exiled.
All right, Junior. Oh, we got $5 from AD. Another entry for AD, Mark. At the best theater of all time, AMC, and watching the podcast.
Yo,
what is life?
Glazers.
Go see Sinners Now, movie of the year. Yo, boys reading an ad. Also, I'm cashing in on the raffle. Let's go. AD.
Nah, I mean, but today, cashing in on the raffle. Got you.
You got that down, Mark?
Yeah, he's got one. Or three now total.
Cool.
I thought he meant cashing in for a call-in. I'm like, we're doing call-in, so it's free for you today.
Oh wait. Wait, so he's using his other 3 entries now too?
Yeah, AD, clarify for us.
No.
What? You said I'm cashing in on the raffle.
Oh yeah, AD, clarify. What do you mean? Clarify, my boy.
Yeah.
Because you already got one entry of that. If you're gonna cash in your other
So
entries,
then
then let us know.
it'd be another 3, so you'd have 7 in total. Or no, sorry, 6 in total.
Another entry for Danny. I'm hoping to watch it Sunday. Chill with the spoilers for real, for real. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. I hope you
What are
enjoy
we,
it.
some kind of sinners?
Yeah, fucking a piece of media. When Michael B. Jordan said, "What are we? Some kind of sinners?" I got goosebumps.
So Brim, like you, I went in completely blind.
That's awesome.
I had no idea.
Are you good?
What do you mean?
Say that
Can you
again.
fucking see?
I went in completely blind.
I'm at work. I can't. I'm gonna assume that that's what he meant. Is the 3?
All right, we'll figure it out later. We'll work it out with AD. But guys, real quick, we're gonna start a dialogue.
Yeah.
We're gonna start a dialogue. We're gonna have an uncomfortable conversation. Look, this is not me throwing any shades to the greats that have come before. It's not in no way, shape, or form.
You
But
couldn't wait to have this conversation.
but I'm just gonna give Ludwig his flowers now. He's the GOAT.
There it is.
He's the GOAT composer.
Oh, he's a composer for this?
He is the. Damn. You didn't even know that?
I didn't even know that.
Yo, Brim is gonna be like.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up. Bro. I had no idea.
But yeah, I
I
went.
know
in
y'all were
completely-
hyping up the music, and now it makes sense. Y'all were hyping up the music in the fucking Discord.
Bro, it's been on repeat, bro. I've been driving 45 minutes morning and afternoons, and I'm just like, I know what I'm throwing on. I know what I'm listening to. You're not gonna kill my mood on this road right now, because I got Sinners on.
Kill my mood. Kill monger.
Nah, the animal noise is crazy. But I hush.
But yeah,
No more Sinners.
Yeah, Brim, I'm so glad I didn't see a single trailer. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't either.
That's
What? I
dope.
thought you saw it. I thought you saw a trailer for it.
I don't think so. If I did, I
Yeah.
don't remember that shit.
Oh.
So I actually have a kind of a funny story with it. Well, not funny, but just it shows how good I think this movie is. Again, not gonna spoil anything. But so I saw it on Friday, and I was blown away. Loved it, start to finish, amazing. And I got out of the movie theater, and I was watching it, and all I could think about was, "Oh my God, I need to tell my dad about this."
Damn, that's fire.
And if you've watched it, you know, like, or if you watch it and also know who my dad is, you could see why I would immediately think of my dad.
Yes, that's lit.
So Junior Ariel, you guys know.
Yeah.
Like, and so I called him immediately. I convinced him to go with my parents. My parents loved it as well. Or I convinced him to go with my
fire.
mom, rather. And
So
she hates
fire.
like those kind of movies as
Yeah.
well, like horror movies, or you know, suspense, thriller, whatever.
Spoiler.
What?
It's a horror movie, confirmed.
Sure, you can think that. And I called a couple of friends. I was like, "Yo, we have to go see this. Like, I want to see it again, you know." So I'm like telling people like, whatever. So I called my friend, and he's like, "Yo, I haven't seen anything about this movie, but the fact that you're seeing it twice in theaters is probably letting me know it's pretty good. So I'll go with you." After it was over, I look over to my right. I'm like, "So, what'd you think?" And he's like, "That was fucking amazing."
Hell yeah.
Like, and he's not a guy that likes, you know. Again, not these type of movies aren't his thing, but he was like, yeah, this was absolutely amazing. And I think it's been a while since a movie has just had such, I think, universal acclaim. You know, like people are loving this.
I haven't heard a single bad thing about it.
Yeah, literally.
I could tell you a bad
and then-
thing.
Andrew said, "Give us context on your dad." Thank you for the $5, by the way. I will mark that down.
Haley?
No.
and give us context on your dad, bro. So my dad is just a super. Let's see.
Thank you, Andrew. We fucking love you, bro.
Yeah, we love you. But he's somebody who's always out like the life of the party. He's always somebody who's very loud. He loves music. He loves.
He's also a
dancing,
music
all this
nerd.
shit. He's very connected also with like he loves like African culture as well. So that, and then also just I know he also likes these kind of movies as well, so I knew he would love it. So that's as much context as I can give without really getting into spoilers. So yeah.
You guys are
That's
making me
just
nervous.
No, yeah, I don't want to overhype it.
Yeah,
Because
because AD saying talk about the cast. No, we're gonna leave it at that because I just really want Brian to go into this, enjoy it, have a great time, and with no spoilers. But guys, yes, next Thursday we will be here. We will be talking spoilers on Sinners. Can't wait to break it down with y'all.
SOS.
Spoilers ahead.
That's the title of the episode already, bro.
Oh,
so
Miles Canton, Canton. I don't know how to say his
Miles
last name.
Catan.
Catan.
Yeah,
Smoked it.
absolutely
I'm
incredible.
very excited to see what he does going forward.
yes, sir.
He's a
Put
young
up,
guy.
he put
too.
up numbers.
Andrew said, "Damn, is Mark's dad some kind of sinner?" All right, let's talk
say
about
that
The Last
again.
of Us.
You guys twins.
Yeah, Last of Us got.
Brim
a
is
few.
racist if he doesn't like it. That's crazy. Dude. Yeah, I watched because me and my fiance we're on The Last of Us now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so I watched
There's a few
it. I
sinners
watched it
there.
with my fiance.
there's a few sinners there.
I'll drink to that, cuz.
Anyway. Yo. I watch it with my fiance, right, and she has no idea, like, about it at all. She's
Okay,
just
so-
watching, and
oh.
I already knew what was gonna happen because of the, you know,
Gatekeeper.
I forgot how I found out, but I knew it,
Spoilers ahead.
and I knew it was inevitable, and the way they were building up the episode and the way they built up last episode, I was like, yeah, it's gonna happen in episode 2. Like it's gonna happen. If it doesn't, it's gonna be episode 3 right away. So it's just building up to it, and as soon as it happened, like, all right, guys, spoilers, okay? Spoilers, you've been fucking warned.
Put up the banner so in case somebody who hasn't watched knows what we're talking about,
okay.
and they don't get it spoiled for them. But yes, spoiler talk on The Last of Us season 2, episode 2. Boom.
So guys, spoilers, you've been warned. All right, motherfucker has a goddamn shank sticking out his neck, and she looks at me and she's like, and like Ellie's crying over him and shit, and he's clearly like dead. She looks at me,
Yeah.
she's like, he's not dead, right? And I'm like, I look at her and I'm like tearing. I'm like, he's dead. I'm like, he's dead. And she's like, nah. What do you mean? And I'm like, that's what happens.
That's it.
This is not about him. This is about Ellie and Abby. And she's like, why am I watching this show anymore?
Damn.
And I'm like, relax, it's gonna get good. It's like this had to happen. Like, you know, like, or else there would be no point of the show.
He's the new Sean Bean.
And like
not
this is
only
like
that,
a
I mean-
complicated story. She's like, but why would they do it? I'm like, you can't, like, it's the unexpected. It's what makes the story so good and so complex. Like, it's not. And she's like, but they never even got to hug it out or hash it out. I'm like, that's the point.
That's
the fucked up part of it.
Yeah.
Wait. Finish your story and then go ahead.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, again, that's all I know about the
Danny.
game. Danny, thank you. Do the banner for Andor as well, please, so I don't hear spoilers. You're welcome.
Got you, bro.
Got you, family.
I don't know why I said you're welcome. I was trying to say I got you.
Yeah.
Because real quick, we're talking about Last of Us, but because Ariel just did the meanest gatekeeping face I've ever seen.
You have to stop doing that shit, bro.
Do it.
You
Show the
actually
camera.
stop.
Show the camera one more time. That face is so funny.
Andrew, another 5. Yo, Mark, are you counting all these?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, Andrew, my girl goes, what the fuck, ... how is he alive? And I just smirk, and she goes, no. And I told her he's not, and she hit me, she hit the no.
Put Play the Stephen A. soundbite.
Oh, I lost that. It's on my old Mac.
I have it.
Buns.
I'll send it to you.
You have it?
It's in the drive.
Oh,
It's in the drive.
so then hold on. Hail Mary right now.
Hail Mary. While the Hail Mary's going on,
Andrew, thank you. Danny, thank you.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
appreciate you guys.
And it's funny that you had a very similar story, Andrew. But he did the meanest gatekeeping voice. Do you mind doing it one more time for the camera?
What? Because I wanted this.
Bro, right, it was more strained than that. But either way, speaking of gatekeeping, you've already fucking seen Thunderbolts. And
I
you're
did?
just. Or did you?
Yo, they acting like nothing happened. Yeah, I did.
Yo, what a.
I saw Thunderbolts all day, bro. Shout out to Flo. It was a fun time. Shout out
Yeah,
to
so
Eunice.
apparently MCU was back. And this didn't come from Ariel, because if that shit came from Ariel, he would have never even said it, because MCU has never left in his eyes. But Eunice
That's crazy.
himself said MCU is back, and he's been hating on MCU lately.
Okay, Ariel, 3 questions.
This is how much he liked it. He went and watched Captain America. I feel like it's because he liked Thunderbolts. He went and watched Captain America
That's
4.
actually a fantastic point.
Yeah, because there's no, like, why did he watch it out of
Yeah,
nowhere?
Eunice-
And he
Eunice
said that he
was
was like, yo,
itching.
this shit was ass, but
This was itching. He was like this.
Damn. Okay, Ariel, 3 things, and then we'll stop talking about it.
Okay.
1, I want your reaction, but I don't want your reaction. I know you're not gonna give me a reaction,
What?
but just like how are we feeling? Like what's the vibe gonna be like, or just are you okay?
All right. So where Brave New World, like, had a interesting therapy aspect to it.
yeah, that aspect of it was crazy.
It
Bro hasn't watched.
He hasn't seen it, but there is a therapy aspect to it that kind of falls flat because there's not much attention or TLC done to it. And MCU, I think, with Phase 5, does have a lot of therapeutic themes in it, because you have, the themes of therapy and stuff, and a lot of the stuff that we've seen so far already. And it was just an unexpected experience. That's all.
Rate it!
Rate it?
Rate it.
Nah.
No, you're
No.
saving it. You're saving it. Okay. And
Yo,
then my
Empire Zen said, "Happy Friday Eve, y'all. Villain of the night is my baby's sleep schedule."
But I am. What I will say, it was shot on location. Beautiful.
Real stunts. She
Real
actually jumped
stunts.
off of a building.
fire.
I didn't see that in the trailer. Obviously, I went in
Blind as
completely
usual.
blind as usual.
Again,
Remember,
yo, are
not
you?
the
I was killing you.
Get your eyes checked out.
Yo,
bro.
get your eyes checked out, bro. But I saw that the Fantastic Four trailer dropped.
Oh, you saw it?
Oh yeah,
You
it
saw
dropped.
it?
They showed
He
it.
had
before.
no way of not seeing
I
it. He
had no. I wasn't even looking.
Bro, he could have done one of these.
No, I was just
You can actually show him the A24 trailer now
of what? Of Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
of Thunderbolts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I could probably do a better one, but the thing is that when it comes to
believe you.
like what
Yo, are there cameos?
No.
Ah, that was too good, Andrew.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know.
And then
I don't know.
go ahead, and then I'll ask my third and last question.
But yeah, it was completely unexpected. And shout out to the folks who were there who were there from Disney. Like, they were really nice.
What a flex.
Yeah.
Third and last question, and we'll stop talking about Thunderbolts. Get back to The Last of
Yeah.
Us. Can you at least say if the post-credit scene is top 5 post-credit scene all time in the MCU?
That is absolutely insane.
He's not saying.
That is absolutely
Can you at least say this?
Can you at least?
That is in
least
terms.
say it's
All right.
top 5.
At least in terms of the pairs of, because there's 2 post-credit scenes. At least in terms of the pairs that we get, is the most entertaining we've gotten. I'd say it's the most entertaining. I don't want to hype it up any other way than that.
Bro, great job.
Yeah.
Bro gave us nothing.
Yeah, but shout out to Florence Pugh. You did an incredible job, and the rest of the cast. Yeah.
Dope. How about the cast of The Last of Us?
Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys have no idea, by the way, but
Yo.
me and Mark's thing dropped. Our OT like chill playthrough with with The Last of Us, and go check that out. It's on our YouTube page, and we had a lot of fun because it's pretty much like audio commentary during the game with like 2 super cursed with knowledge guys, and that's what we are with this. We're basically former Fireflies and WLF.
So let me ask y'all this then. Because y'all have played the game, and because I was the same way. I knew it was happening. I knew how it happened. You know, I saw through the eyes of my fiance playing, but it's not the same, and I know it's not the same.
It's not, bro.
So for y'all that have played, how are we feeling so far? Because obviously the internet's going to internet, and people are going to complain about everything and anything. But for you guys as a whole, what were some of the changes you may have liked? Maybe some things that maybe they could have kept the same. How are y'all feeling in terms of that?
Go, Mark.
For me, I loved the battle they added. That whole the battle at Jackson Hole, that never happened.
Oh shit!
That was never a thing in the game.
That was never a thing.
Never.
I love that they added that because it also adds context to, or not context, I guess, but more character building for Tommy and his wife.
Absolutely.
And you get to also, well, okay. And I think that's going to give us a whole new avenue of shit that we're going to see with Tommy that we never saw in the games. And that's all I'll say.
Because in the games, he's the one that goes with Joel on patrol, right?
So that was another thing. So
that was the change.
I'm reserving judgment on that until
it plays out.
I know that there's going to be a lot more time in this season. Obviously, we still have more episodes, obviously. So, in my opinion, there was a reason they did that. We just don't know what it is yet. And I think once we find out whatever the reason is, why they decided to not go with, why they wanted to pair Ellie and Jesse and Dina and Joel, we'll find out. Because
it could be because they just wanted to show Tommy and his relationship with his wife and him. Because there's the battle, right? The battle didn't happen in the game.
Yeah.
Because the battle happened, it feels like they needed Tommy to be there.
Yo.
So yes, there's that, and then there's also the fact that in the video game, when you're playing as Ellie, right in the beginning, you're playing as her, and you actually during that same time frame, instead of Jesse, you're with Dina, and because you're with Dina, you could have. Or there's this scene where they end up just hooking up essentially
and smoking weed
and smoking weed, and it was it's a cool moment for their character because you can see their relationship and how it's kind of evolved, and if it was just for Tommy, just for Tommy's sake, that battle at Jackson Hole, you could have just said we'll put Jesse with Joel. Instead, they put Dina with Joel.
Oh, okay.
So, and then there's another thing of Dina in the games was close with Eugene, who we find out was actually killed by Joel in the show.
Right.
Wait, so that never happened in season 1?
No.
It's not something we saw on camera.
Yeah, it's not something you ever see on camera or in the video game.
That was the therapist, Captain O'Hara's husband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joel in the video game doesn't kill
Eugene.
He has nothing to do with his death at all.
I think he just passes of old age or something.
Because he was an older guy. He was an older guy.
Yeah. So, so that was very interesting. And then also, Dina and Eugene were very close.
Yeah.
Decently close in the video game.
In a similar way to how Dina is being with Joel now. How you see her with Joel now.
How Joel was teaching her how to wire stuff and all this stuff. So there has to be, in my opinion, they don't change anything in the show without any reason. And the things they might leave out, I think, are because it's not insanely necessary to the story, or you could use that time and build another character. Because in this, you have to realize you can't just show one character's perspective in a TV show. You just can't. So you have to have more character building and stuff like that. So obviously you have to trim some things. I loved it so far. I can't wait. I know I've been ranting, so I'll stop now. But I love the episode, and I think the actors are all doing a great job.
we'll pause there so Brim, you want to read us some chat, see what chat is talking about here?
There's not much. Just Andrew said my favorite aspect of the show is how they show us stuff they didn't totally flesh out in the game, like Bill and Frank, and how we're getting a storyline with Eugene.
Yeah, to talk about that Eugene aspect real quick, because Kayla playing the game and she obviously built up such a relationship with Ellie and with Joel, but for me, on a more of an outside perspective, but I think even if I did play the game, I would feel the same way where I do think obviously Joel has his reasonings and his reasonings are understandable to an extent, but I think especially the stuff with Eugene and him killing Eugene, it's just like, I think the show does more of showing, this guy really just does not give a fuck. Like, he's ruthless. And you could even say, Abby, the revenge, the cycle of revenge is just crazy. Damn.
AD, my boy.
He said, I'm cashing my tickets for the Star Wars raffle. Can't call in tonight. I'm working at the greatest theater ever. Seeing Thunderbolts on Thursday at 2. Last of Us episode 2 is Peak TV.
AD, thank you, my boy. So
that's 2 more entries.
That's 2 more entries for him, and then I guess he's confirming he's cashing in his 3 other ones. So how many does he have now? Fucking 20?
He's at 8.
Fucking 20. But AD, we appreciate it, man. I was gonna ask you in the call-ins how your month was going, but you seem to be enjoying AMC. You just got married, so congrats, brother. Hope the month continues to be great for you. But yeah, no,
Andrew, you could still win. Don't worry, bro. It's fucking random.
Yeah, but to me, I think the cycle of revenge is just something that just never ends. You know what I mean? So Abby is 100% justified. But let me ask y'all this though, because from Abby's perspective of things, what have they kind of changed so far? Like, and what I mean by that is, like, did you? Because what I've seen from people on Twitter saying, right, is we don't really know her motives for why she did it. We kind of just jump into the game and she kills him. And everyone's left to be like, yo, what the fuck? And then you get to play as her and see what she saw. Yep. So how do y'all feel about them kind of inserting that now, us knowing from Jump Street and whatever happening?
So during Mark's playthrough, I kind of went over that. And it's good to give context like that, especially when people didn't play the game, because it's really difficult to translate the video game playing experience to now a visual experience where you're just sitting down kind of going through it with the characters. So in a visual level, absolute clinic, because even with the cinematography, like, you see Abby apart from everybody else.
Dude, real quick, this
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, especially everything that went on in what was going on with Tommy and him protecting like the people. Like, I was like, this is very Game of Thrones. It feels super Game of Thrones right now. Like, just them, like the wall and there's fire. And it's just like, I'm like,
it felt like Lord of the Rings.
I'm like, it felt epic. You know what I mean? Like, it really did. I'm sorry, continue.
But like, even with the Abby's friends, like, we get a little bit more context with them, even though there's less of them, because there was a lot more people in the game that were involved with that.
There's also something else.
What else am I missing, Mark?
So just to add on to what you were saying before about the playing as Abby and like how it's you can't do that really in the show. So it's a lot different when you're playing as somebody. You know, you're invested in that action that's happening, even if you don't know who that person is. And think about how many times in TV are we watching something we're like, who the fuck are these people? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it kind of makes us care less about who they are and what's going on the screen. Like, so giving us the motive in the beginning, I think, was a smart move for because it's TV. Because the viewer obviously isn't invested in, like, they don't know who these people are. They don't know what the fuck's happening. So if it just started where the show or where the video game started, I think it would have maybe lost a little bit of people. A little bit. I think adding it was the correct move. I know a lot of people who are mad at it are the people who already knew. You know, like we already knew what was going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the
I think that's a
But
great
there are a lot of
point.
people who didn't.
Yeah.
And so you can't just go off that. They have to go off of the people who did not play the games.
Yeah.
And context is super important when it comes to this.
That is a super great point, Mark. Because everyone that has been complaining are people that have played the game, and people tend to forget.
Why are we seeing this now?
Yeah,
it's like, well, you have to understand it's two different mediums.
Yeah,
you can't just take one to the other.
Yeah, and I think we've spoken about that before. Where it's just like when it's a video game,
and Avatar and whatever, like with animes, with all that stuff. When it all comes to live action and there's a limited amount of episodes, you can't have everything. You just can't.
Yeah.
Like people, or something's just you can have it, but it might be in different orders because it makes more sense for TV than it does for whatever.
And even to your point of you brought up animated stuff, but this is on a video game side, so it's a completely different medium altogether because it's still a cinematic experience, but at the same time, it's like now we're dealing with we're playing as the characters. Like you're going to be able to play as Abby. You're not going to be able to play as Abby in the show. And to your point, 2 episodes in, we already know her motives. We know what's about to happen. And a lot of people are still just in shock of the fact that it did happen. Once I saw the watch and him like picking her up, I mean, I already knew regardless that this was going to happen. But once that took place, because I did feel, and do you guys feel like maybe they should have dragged it out, or do you like that they kind of did?
No, if anything, it was like Mark actually made a great point that in the show it was a bit more. It's a bit more brutal because she doesn't even stab him in the neck in the game. Like she just pretty much beats.
She beat him so bad in the show that the golf club was broken.
Yeah, like she didn't do that in the game. In the game, it was just bent. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just bent. She just fucking
tossed it. Yeah.
Destroys his head. But in the show, she beat him so bad that shit broke off.
Yeah.
Like that is insane, and I think that's where like maybe we're getting. I think she's more ruthless or like just straight up imposing her will in the sense of like a physical mental rather than physical for true. Abby, because in the video game she's obviously smart, but she's fucking ripped. Like she is jacked.
Yeah, Abby
she's a fucking tank.
Yeah,
she's a tank. And so you see her just doing brutal shit. Speaking of brutal, this actually reminded me. Runner up for Wing of the Week was Grace Randolph again.
Oh my god!
She tweeted, she's like, "I'm no longer covering the show because she was basically saying that Abby was never cruel in the video game, and that they ruined a lot of the cutscenes that she watched." She never played the game, basically, is what she just said.
Oh, so then her opinion is not even worth mentioning.
Not even not playing the game. She didn't she doesn't know what happens in the game other than the cutscenes.
Yeah, that's awful. That's awful context to go off of. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
That's stupid.
How am I supposed to actually take you seriously?
That's stupid. Brimmy boy, what is Chai saying about this right now?
Mark, you played the game? Nah, I watched the cutscenes though.
I watched the cutscenes though.
That's the God of War guy.
That's horrendous. That shit is horrendous.
All right, so Noah, I'm on the same side as you. He said, for someone who has not played the game, I am loving the season so far. It is so well done and so invested. Yeah, me too, bro. Never played a game, so to me, show's great. Actors are fine. I love what they're doing. Pascal said, if you don't like it, play the game. And Larry said, exactly. People got to remember it's an adaptation and should be a little different. If it wasn't, that would be lame. Exactly. Same shit with One Piece and the anime, like I said that before. Yeah. Except for Watchmen. That was all pretty much the same from comic to movie, and it worked. Yeah, but I feel like Watchmen was okay because, I don't know, I guess it wasn't as popular, the comic book, so the movie made it popular.
Right.
Nate Santos, Wing of the Week is Star Wars theory. We can lead right into that if you want to get right into it.
Mark, I know that was the final edition, but do you think you'll have another one for next week, depending on what happens?
For Wing of the Week?
Yeah, because I could add it onto the docket thing at the beginning.
For sure. It's a weekly thing. But real quick, another thing I wanted to add. I think that the show is really doing a great job with the new things they've added in, going back to even season 1. They've just done fantastic stuff. I think a lot of the people that have issues with Joel dying, if you didn't watch or didn't play the game and stuff, and it totally rocked you, I totally understand. It rocked all of us, like even me playing or watching it, knowing what was going to happen, I was still like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. But just try to take a step back and say, what did Joel do to deserve this?
Exactly.
And then actually back up. Actually think about it. This dude
he gave up the cure for humanity.
He's wilding, bro. He's wilding.
And said, nah, we don't need that. I need Ellie.
Bugging.
I don't need the cure.
He's bugging.
And doomed essentially humanity. That is an irredeemable decision. There's no way around it. I'm sorry. It just sucks, but it just is what it is. It's a horrible choice, or a situation for him to be in. I totally understand that, especially given all this past trauma. It's not an excuse. You literally just fucked over all of humanity.
Yeah.
Because of that one decision.
And
you also
Ellie was fine with that decision.
Murdered so many people who probably did not deserve it. It's just it is what it is. It's like there's a price you have to pay for that. There just is. So that's what I want to leave everybody with. Wavy is my rating.
I love how his last words were like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, get it over with."
Oh yeah. No, I mean he still went out, like a G.
G for Joel. It's not how you spell
J.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is.
Goal.
It is.
Goal.
But yeah, I'm giving it a wavy as well. To me, I didn't want to finish the episode. I didn't want the episode because I knew what was gonna happen. But it had to happen.
5 minutes left.
It's like I bet I'm good. So it is at a 9.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Too low.
But these people don't think so. 1 out of 10. I'm out. I'm out.
This is Vic's review.
Seriously. They're gonna kill off the only person left watching the show for. Yo, and by the way,
what?
Enough of the Bella Ramsey hate, bro. This is so obscure. It's so opa.
You were saying it's like, oh, like she gave there are. I don't know. I was playing the game because I didn't remember how Ellie exactly reacted, like whether it was more rage or sadness. And when I was playing the game, I was like, it was just in a different order. Like in the game, she's very mad first, and then she gets devastated and sad.
Okay,
obviously.
right.
And this in the show, she's sad first because she just knows what's gonna happen. Like she sees that his leg is all fucked up, all this shit.
Devastating.
She's like trying to say get up, but then she starts begging, like, please don't do this, please don't do this. And then once it happens, she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill all of you. Like, and that's where the anger comes in. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So
yeah.
Right, go ahead though.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it's I know some of it is jokes, but in terms of just like an acting performance, like Bella Ramsey could put on an acting clinic. Like I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. So I have no desire to watch a guy further episodes after they kill off the best thing the show has going for it. I'm really angry. I waited 2 years to find out they were killing off Pedro Pascal in the second episode. The girl that kills him claims she has a choice, but she had no problem killing hundreds of people in the town so she could torture and kill Joel. Yo, it low-key is Abby's fault that, like, I mean, that's probably going to happen eventually.
Killing hundreds of people in the town?
Well, because
bro, that was going to happen eventually.
Right.
Here's why. They talked about it already. They were saying these are like they're hiding under bodies. They opened up the pipe that had it's a hive mind, right? So the hive mind that saw that there were people in there is what turned them around because they weren't even following them. they weren't even going towards the city. It's because the Hive fucking saw it, and then they went, and they're all connected, and that's what caused
exposed. Yeah,
the shit was gonna happen anyway. That's not Abby's fault.
Yeah, it's not Abby's fault. It's not Abby's fault.
And yeah, that's and then also it's like I loved how they actually added it in because in the video game they don't actually get there's not a hive mind, there's not anything like that.
They made that up for the show,
bro. The fact that they're like, yo,
the show, and I love it because it steps up the
intensity of
danger
it.
and the intensity, right?
Yep.
So like at the beginning of the first in the first episode when you see Ellie and Dina like they were kind of like joking around almost and like
about clickers.
But that fucking clicker was a beast. Like that shit
it wasn't a clicker. That was a stalker. It
was a stalker.
That's
a new kind of enemy.
Yeah, exactly. That was the leveled up enemy. So it was a way of telling the viewer, hey, this is the new thing now. You know, like we're not.
Are stalkers in the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like that though. It's like to the point where I mean it does hide, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing is that in the game is a lot easier to just get around them. Like it's not that difficult as like for a show where you could build suspense around it.
Yeah.
Like the game, you could just clap them just as easily if you just time it right. Yeah.
You're just saying like, yo, you just gotta be nice.
Yeah, like that shit is light, bro. Stalker, Walker, like Lakers in 5, bro. That shit is like Ellie in 5.
Yeah. No,
Stalker, Walker, Talker, Ellie in 5, bro.
What are y'all thoughts on Shannon Sharp?
What happened?
What do you mean?
What's going on?
We're not gonna talk. We should talk about that right now.
Is that bad?
I mean, he got a lawsuit going for him.
Yeah.
Or going against him rather.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, by like she seems to be like a 19, 20-year-old.
20.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok and I went to the comments and it was like, oh, lies, whatever, Lakers in 5. And there were just a whole bunch of people making like rhymes.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking slow for Unc, unfortunately, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Like
but
looking slow, like he could go to prison for this?
Nah, but
it's getting sued for like 50
all right, it's lawsuit, not conviction.
Yeah, but
yeah. We'll keep you posted, I guess. We'll keep you posted as the weeks go on. You were saying, Mark?
No. That was really. I mean, just another thing they added in that was just great, and I love it. I also saw that some people, like actually Raiders of the Lost podcast, actually said this. They were saying that they didn't like how it was like kind of like a joke, like to them, and like when they were fighting those two clickers, and they were just like kind of joking around, like whatever. But I think that's just to tell the viewer, like, yeah, they're used to these now.
Right. They do it. They do it for sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like not for sport. Like they know it's dangerous, but it's like, yeah, we'll be fine. You know, like. But this other one, you felt the tension. Like she was like, what the fuck is going on? Like she's turning around, like really fast. It's not there anymore, and it's like, it's intense. That's where the intensity came in. I think that they were talking about, like being missing before. But yeah.
Got you. The girl that kills him claims she has a choice, but she had no problem killing hundreds of people. The people in her group have no issue and just stand by and watch as she does this. I am really sad because I really like this show and thought it had promise, but I won't be watching any more episodes after this.
Oh, no. See, that doesn't make any sense. Literally, what we like? Did they miss the beginning of the show? Like, I don't, or of the episode or season. Like, it starts off with you seeing that he murdered a lot of their friends and Abby's father, who was also the doctor who could have created the cure for this for the cordyceps.
Yeah.
Like,
and like it's people that, and they killed people that they cared about too. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, friends, family, everything. On top of
Joe was wilding. Joe was wilding.
You fucked over humanity.
Yeah, he's an active shooter, dude.
Yeah, Joe was wilding for sure. Bro. For sure.
Come on, man.
I'll read one more here. 1 out of 10. Pretty pointless show after this episode. I wish HBO had the balls to actually deviate from the source material. No, you wouldn't. You would have been tight if they deviated from the source material. But instead they killed off the main character, Joel, just like in the second.
So he knows about the game, but then he calls him
just
main
like
character.
in the second Last of Us game. The acting was good, but it's pointless when the story direction feels like a bad high school play.
What?
Bro, what is it? What do you want? What do you want?
A bad
What do you
high school
want?
play, bro. I don't know what game these people
Yo,
play.
Scott T, bro. What do you want? The whole dynamic between Joel and Ellie was the core of the story, so I find it difficult to be excited about what the future holds for this show. I'm pretty sure many feel this way too, and honestly, it feels like a big waste of potential. I'll stick around for the next couple of episodes. There it is. There it is. I'll stick around for the next couple of episodes, and then put some in parentheses, parentheses, which most likely will be flashback episodes about the past 5 years. But I have a feeling I'll probably end up dropping the show entirely after that. My gut tells me it'll share the same dragged out fate as The Walking Dead. Yo,
absolutely.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, comparing The Walking Dead to this is a disrespect.
Last of Us is on season 2. What season was Walking Dead? Is Walking Dead on? Like fucking 15.
Yo, they have like 4 spin-off shows going
Relax,
off
all
right
right? Relax.
Walking Dead is mid compared to The Last of Us.
Relax.
Walking Dead is mid.
No,
compared to
I'm
The
just
Last
saying,
of
like,
Us.
It's fucking 10 or 11 seasons, and it
10 or
actually
11
ended
seasons.
really, really well. There was a part of the show that was a series where it was dragged out, yes, but okay.
I wasn't saying it was dragged out or bad. I'm just saying, like, to compare it to a show that has 10 seasons. When it's
also
on
just
season
followed
2,
the
episode
fucking
2.
comic books.
That are way better.
The Last of Us literally. All right, shut up, Ariel. The Last of Us literally just has 2 games to base off of. So I don't know why he's gonna say it's gonna
That's
get
what I'm
dragged
saying.
out. Like,
He's
what else are they gonna do, bro?
Stupid. He's stupid.
The Walking Dead has fucking like 80 comic books. Like, no shit, it got dragged out. Like, what the
it's
fuck?
just people that don't like that Joel got killed. And it's like, yeah, obviously nobody likes it.
I'm gonna read this last one here, Mark, because this shit is funny. No more Joe. Show is over. I get the gamers wanted to honor the original story, but they should have changed the story for TV and kept Joe. Such a shame and a miss for a show that could have spanned longer than the original story. I get the gamers wanted to honor the original story, but they should have changed the story for TV and kept Joe.
Yo, who the fuck is Joe?
Such a shame and a miss. Yo, they wrote this out 3 times. They wrote it out in 3 paragraphs.
Joe.
The same thing. And they said Joe every time. Doesn't even know the main character's name. Joe.
It's Joel, bro.
I just don't.
Mark, it's okay, bro. It's okay.
I hope they don't
My
get
brain
paid.
cells, man.
Who?
I hope they don't get
Nah,
paid.
this is IMDb. I could write some shit up right now. I'm about to, but like, yo, all y'all eat my ass. But to cap off The Last of Us, and we'll get into some Andor. But a lot of people for the game also didn't like the second one, right? Isn't that a thing? Like, a lot of people are like,
Oh, it was extremely polarizing. Yeah, because of Abby.
Extremely polarizing.
Because of
that
Abby.
fact, and then also,
there's more to
yeah,
it.
in the game you play as Abby
for a good
Right.
chunk of it.
So people didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like after it already happens, you continue to play as her.
And like you go into her backstory.
Yo, that's cool. I would have been tight playing that shit too, but nah, I want to play
But
with you.
you know what's interesting is that it creates.
I started off mad,
Yep.
and I was like, by the end of it, I'm like,
I understand.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
So that means they did a good job of that then.
Of course, because no video game has made me feel like this. Like, what the fuck? Why do I have to play as this bitch? Like, I don't want to do this.
Larry said The Last of Us Part 3, you're playing as Joe, confirmed.
What's Chad saying to close us off of The Last of Us and get into Andor?
Carlos said Joe and Ellen.
Joe and Ellen.
Danny said, actually, Brimmy, The Walking Dead comics doesn't have like 80 comics. It has 193 in total.
Hold up. Actually,
Empire Zen said, I shed a single tear of joy when New York Comic Con passes stopped having The Walking Dead on them.
What a hater.
Carlo, The Last of Us Infected would fuck up The Walking Dead walkers. All right, bro. Like, why are we comparing fucking
zombies?
Yo,
Yo, who you got? Who you got?
Yo, who you got? Batman?
Nah, yo, I got World War Z against fucking The Last of
Yo,
Us Infected.
Batman with prep time or Omni-Man? Remember that shit, bro? It was always a discussion, bro. But if Batman had prep time, like, then what?
Yeah.
Then what?
Contingency.
Right.
Contingency. But you end up liking Abby eventually. Like, she's solid.
I I fuck with that.
In the game, I'm talking about. At
Right.
least. I don't know what they're doing with the show.
Is that good on chat? Guys.
Clickers would cook the walkers.
Yo.
Yo, I don't know if y'all know this because in The Walking Dead, they're super slow and like just easy to get around and whatever.
Which is insane that
Eventually,
people
it's
still
just
die.
like in the Walking Dead, in The Last of Us. There are smarter walkers, and they I guess announced it at the end.
Walking
of,
Dead, the blueprint.
Yeah, sure. The Last of Us. God damn it! The Walking Dead season 11. At the end, they start like climbing and running and shit. So like, and then now you know how you mentioned the spinoffs.
Yeah.
I think it dives into that deeper now.
They're like fucking talking and shit at this point. They're negotiating. They're at the table. They're like, so, how do... Yo, 1 year later.
One second. Boom. Andor?
Where's
Sir.
Biggs? Where is she?
Yes, sir. We'll get to her in a second. Brim, I would love to have a conversation with you. I would love to have a conversation with
I'm
you
right
right
here.
now. Perfect. So, if y'all don't know, if y'all are new to the channel, welcome first and foremost, y'all. Here's the main event. We got Andor. We got our member call-ins coming up in a few minutes. $5 membership, YouTube, member call-ins. We're talking Andor. So if you're new to the podcast, Brim was sort of hesitant on season 1 of Andor.
For some reason.
So, Brim, I guess a few questions. First question, to start us off. I assume that you have watched the entirety of season 1 of Andor? Why is that?
No.
Damn.
You watched
So,
Discovery.
So actually, funny, when I started season 2, I saw where I left off in season 1. I had 1 episode left.
wow.
He was on the finale.
Wow.
This dude is an
But to my defense, I fell asleep during the penultimate, so I didn't really watch that. So I had more left.
What a dick.
And before that, I was falling asleep.
So you just
And-
got to rewatch season 1.
Nah, it was like it's like the last 3 episodes.
Isn't
3 or
episode
4.
11 where Stellan Skarsgård goes off on that fire monologue?
So what did I get up? Everything. Fire.
But
And Brim was like-
I fell asleep before that, bro. Like I didn't get to the finale. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think that's in the. I think it's in the.
Oh,
it might
okay,
be in
yeah.
the-
I probably
Penultimate.
fell asleep before that shit. So, anyway, like, okay, so yeah, I don't know what happened in the finale,
Okay.
but you know, as far as I know, it doesn't fucking make a difference for me because I'm watching season 2 and I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Let's go, bro. He likes it a lot, guys.
So.
Big Grim.
Yeah. All right. I like it. That opening sequence was fucking fire in the first episode.
That TIE
It is
fighter looked
really
clean.
well shot. Like really well done.
Bro, the budget, it has a TV film budget. It's like 300 million or so. It's crazy
No,
expensive.
the total budget 600 something billion.
Oh, for both seasons?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bread.
Bro, like
Bread.
really
Bread
well
for
shot,
real, bro.
really well done. The acting is amazing. And then the story is really interesting and really cool. I like it. I just wasn't fucking with it in season 1. I guess I just was expecting something else, and it was kind of just I don't know, it was hard to get into for me, bro. And I was like I was tired. I was just
Yeah.
tired, and I couldn't. And it's hour-long episodes, and there was a lot going on, and I was just tired, and I kept falling asleep, and I never got into it, so it just never happened. And I'm just gonna leave it there. It's fine. I'll get back to it maybe in a few years.
A few years. I was gonna say, what if season 2 ends in a way that brings you to the point of like, nah, like I feel like watching more, and I just have to bang out season 1.
I doubt it, because I got Peaky Blinders to watch.
Oh, okay, fair.
Doesn't
I
even
guess.
mention One Piece.
So, but I will say there are still parts of the show where I'm like, okay, come on,
Like what?
The wedding. Don't care.
The wedding.
False.
Look, listen, bro. No, listen.
False.
Really well shot.
Really well shot.
Really well done.
Well done.
But I'm just like, okay, bro. This is why the episode's an hour long. Like, come on.
But
These are the fucking reasons why I didn't fuck with season 1, bro. Because it was just like so much shit that I'm just like.
These are my favorite parts of season 1, bro. The Mon Mothma stuff to me is the best thing about the show.
Nope.
It's
Jesus
the best
Christ,
thing about
AD.
the show.
Yo, AD, I'm telling you right now, I fucking love you, bro. Seriously. After this raffle, we're gonna start putting limits on entries because I feel so bad. I feel so bad. No one's gonna enter anymore.
Nah, but what if he doesn't win?
Yeah, but he's still
No, but
not
still,
win.
like
That's
people
still a
are
chance.
like Andrew literally said he's not even donating anymore because. Fuck AD, I fucking love you, bro. You're probably gonna win now.
Yo,
But
AD, you
just won an NFL draft bet, so nobody is winning this raffle.
Oh my God, yo,
That's why he on it.
Yo,
That's
he-
why he on
About
it.
time, Bram watching Peak Door. Thanks for wedding comment. I'm the happiest man alive. Good shit, bro. Happy
Yeah,
wife, happy
fire,
life.
bro.
Hell
Fire.
yeah, man.
But yeah, no, we're putting limits after this shit. But going back, those are the exact reasons why I kept falling asleep, and I was just like, all right, this isn't interesting. This is boring. I can't even follow anymore. Like it required so much attention that I didn't have,
Dude.
and now I have more.
Okay.
But even still, it's hard because why? Because I need to watch it in time for the podcast, and I feel like that's going to hinder how much I intake on the show because episode 2, I was very confused.
Well, you also didn't really see season 1.
No, but I know what I get it. The guy, it's simple because I kind of like rewatched it real quick. The guy needed money. He's saying like, give me fucking money or else I'm gonna out you out, basically, right? My coworker also helped explain because he's a big Andor head. And I'm like, okay. And then it made more sense, especially when I saw the recap when they like showed it again. Okay. But I have to fucking do everything that I have to do throughout the day. Watch this shit at 9. I'm already like, I usually go to sleep at 9:30, fucking 10 o'clock latest.
Right.
So I gotta stay up until 10, watch this shit, force watch it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I have to force watch it real quick before the pod.
No pun intended.
Like, not that I have force watch it.
Your brother's like this, watching Andor, like,
Mix clean.
Fast forward. 2 times speed.
I'm not, but with that being said though, like it stuck a lot better season 2, especially the ending of the 3rd episode.
Third episode was the best for sure.
That carried first and third. The second one was like filler. Like this could have been 2 episodes.
I agree. Second one was like it's not the best episode of Andor, but it's still Andor. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's heat. It's not
JB's
wavy,
tight.
but it's heat.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, because honestly, any political part of any show, anything that I watch is boring, unless it's House of Cards, because it's actually based off of real stuff. But outside of that,
season 1 was like all. I never go ahead.
any Mon Mothma stuff, like she's a great actor and stuff, but your boy rather like go find the One Piece like during any political anything. Like I'd rather go do that. I'd rather go find the All Blue, bro.
That makes no
Like the political
sense.
stuff could definitely
makes
be
no
quicker.
sense.
I like the rebel stuff, like what Andor.
Yeah,
does.
the
Makes
rebel stuff
no
is cool.
sense.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
makes no sense.
It does.
This show is fucking political. What are you talking about? This shit gets me fucking tight. What are y'all talking about? You want pew pew?
Yeah.
TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Cool. The Empire's fucking taking over, bro. Fascists have taken fucking over, bro. You need Mon Mothma. She needs to be in there. Luthor needs to be in there, bro. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all gonna be tight. What are y'all talking about, bro? What are y'all talking about? The whole essence of the show, bro. The whole essence of, and now we got people complaining about, I can't believe they said rape in a Star Wars show.
Wait, that's what the issue is?
No, that's the shit that I love. That shit. They're being mad.
Give context. Give context.
Don't be rash.
Like they're not holding back. You know, like there's blood, and she said like he tried to rape me. I don't know. It seems more adulty.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that girl at the end is gonna kill that guy. What's that about?
The girl at the end's gonna kill that guy. Oh yes.
That's so vague.
Yes. The
Yo, no
banker.
spoilers. No spoilers.
What is she gonna fucking kamikaze? Like what is she?
Nah. She'll probably take him
turn
somewhere
around with a blaster.
I thought they were gonna I thought they were gonna show that. Like,
Yo, but that's what I'm saying. Look, so going back now on a more serious note to actually digest this a little bit more, because y'all talking crazy to be honest. Even that
bro,
scene.
all right, let me clarify because I don't just want pew pew and action. Like no,
Yeah, it's cool.
it's just the political stuff is a great part of the show, but it's
it needs bochinche,
almost
bro.
too much. Like it needs more bochinche. Yeah, it needs more.
It
Okay,
needs to be
that's
spicier,
fine.
bro.
That's fine.
Like if
but-
you're gonna fucking shove that in our face, give me more than just that. There's not enough going on there. There's not enough sauce for me to stay interested. That crash out deserves a donation. Thank you for crashing out on my behalf, Junior. Thank you, Chris C. Baby.
Here's what gets me excited about that plot so far with Mon Mothma, right? And especially now, like the fact that I love that scene, that dialogue between her and is it Luther or Luthen?
You don't even know the dude's name
It's
that you
Luthen.
keep crashing out for.
Because that's my guy, bro. So that dialogue where he's like, yo, I mean, we have measures that we can take for something like this.
Yeah, I like that.
And she's just
That
like,
was mad mob.
She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, he's like, I'm glad you don't know what I'm talking about. Right, that must be nice. So it's just like, that's why that scene of her dancing and everything, like, and you even get a scene of her husband looking at her, right? And he's just like, damn, like I've never. She's kind of not in control right now. She doesn't know what's about to happen. She's losing balance. Like I fuck with it. I
It's
fuck
like
with
she
my
got
mama,
drunk.
like,
She got drunk
heavy,
on
bro.
purpose.
She's off
And
that.
her daughter,
spice,
her
bro.
daughter made that comment like, I wish you were drunk.
Right, like
Yeah, she got drunk because she was like, I know what's gonna happen now.
Yeah,
bro,
but forget about it.
Right, because she basically sold her daughter into marriage, but the backhanded irony of it is her daughter's like,
It's Luther.
nah, like it's what?
It's Luthen.
Cool, thank you.
Joe and Luther.
Joe and Luther. But the backhanded irony of that is just her daughter's like, nah, like, because she gives her daughter an out, right? She's like, yo, like, if you don't want to, like, it's over, bro. We don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to do this. And she, like, because she could have sacrificed a lot there. So I do feel like she is sacrificing a lot. And I feel, again, it just adds to all these levels within the rebellion and how much everyone is sacrificing. Right, because then we'll jump to Cassian as well, right? I love the beginning scene, like you said, Bram, where Shawty goes up to him and she's just like, do you think this is gonna be worth it? Like all that we're doing here, like, is it one day like
Yeah, I
gonna
like
be
that
worth
part.
it?
I like that part of it, like how it's like it shows how secretive they have to be, how scary it is what they're doing. I love that.
How risky it is. That's the
And
part that's
risky.
cool.
That's cool. And people are saying, like I see in the chat, like people are saying about like the Phantom Menace and even like the original Star Wars, how like it was always political and whatever. It's like, yeah, but this is taking it to a whole nother level, not in a bad way. Like,
No, right.
I like that
In a
they're showing
way
all
more
this.
mature way.
Even like the, all right, bro, like what'd you think about the Gorman part when they had to explain the whole Gorman thing? Be honest, bro.
He's gonna make me crash out. That's why he's looking like that and looking at me.
Can you remind me?
Can you
So
remind
that's the scene where-
Can you remind me? Go ahead.
Right. Relax. So that's the scene. It's a really beautiful shot, like in I don't even fucking know where. And
That's
it's
on
crazy, bro.
location. That's on location.
And they all gather, and the guy's basically like, "This is a fucking secret task force, whatever. Only you guys know about this shit. Don't let it slip, whatever." And then they play a video, and it's like some fucking tutorial on like the Gorman spiders and how they make
Gotcha.
fucking whatever.
Okay, I remember now.
All to get to eventually him to say that fuck the spiders, we just care about the crystals under
Yeah.
it or whatever, and that's why we want to blow the planet
Right.
up. What did you think about that and how long it took to get that? Like, how did
It took way too long, but the point is that I feel like when they start getting into like the honest work of it, like why they're really there, like the actual nefarious reason, I think when you see that unfolding, it's way more interesting.
I get it, but the point is to to depict these people as just regular people that have a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
But these are fucked up people. Like homegirl and homeboy.
yeah.
Homegirl at home.
Yeah, like bro is
Nah,
crashing out over people he doesn't
my
remember.
coworker called them the power couple. Christian,
Right.
the Gorman stuff is going to be extremely important. Trust me.
Yo, gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping. He read the book. I definitely think it is C Baby, but what I'm trying to get to is the Gorman stuff is obviously a part of the fucking plot and a part of the power couple. I understand. But what me and Ariel are trying to say is how they got to that point. They could have gotten there quicker. It just took too long. Like there was no point of the whole point of like showing like the spiders and blah blah blah. Like they could have just been quicker. And like there's parts like that. Parts like that just take a little. I lose my attention a little bit.
It's because they were showing that like these people are they buy into propaganda.
Right.
That's what it. That's
right.
what. Yeah.
Like they're like look, like this is what we're promoting to them. And then, but here's the secret, like to what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like these people are not normal. They're not okay in the head. Like they think what they're doing is just. They think it's like no, but this is why we're here.
What do you
like,
mean?
What do you mean?
Like pretty much, he's talking about the empire.
Like
no, that's already a thing. That propaganda's already a thing. No. That was them just showing. He took that propaganda to summarize what Gorman does to his employees.
Right.
And he's like, okay, this is so now you learned about them. What we really care about is under that, and the planet's gonna pretty much die. We're gonna fucking blow the planet up. So come up with a best way to do this. They're not. I don't know what you're trying to say. What was your point?
The conversation that oh my god, what is Shawty's name? The blonde chick.
Blonde.
Deirdre, right?
Okay, Deirdre.
Right. Where she lit is it Deirdre?
Yeah, it is Deirdre. I'm telling you, it's Deirdre.
What's homeboy that she's with? The power couple.
Wing.
Yo, super weenie.
Wing.
Super weenie. Super weenie.
Weenie Hut Jr., bro.
Weenie Hut Jr.
His mom is even more of a weenie.
Yo, she put them both in their place. She's like, yo, this is how
Cyril.
Yo, he's just like, your man's, your son is gonna see you twice a week. I'll make sure of it, but don't be up in our business and shit. But again, so let me answer your question first. She literally told director Krennic, Rogue One, check out Rogue One, where she was like, propaganda's only gonna take you so far, like with this stuff. Like the propaganda that he was showing is the propaganda that they're gonna keep exposing out to the public. So it's just like they're like, yo, like we had, and that's
brother,
why
they could have done that without that. She could have said that, and it would have had the same effect. I promise you, my guy. I fucking promise you.
I don't think so.
If I cut it out the episode,
he's gonna fucking make an aerial cut.
It would make no sense. It would make no fucking sense. Don't you fucking dare do it, because it would make absolutely no fucking sense.
That's why in the Batman at the end, when there's no fucking monologue, it's better.
Ass. He's gassing it. It was ass, bro. I was sitting there like, this is ass. Gassing it, bro.
If you guys don't know, Ariel edited the end of the Batman.
Gassy and Andor.
Gas door.
But,
all right.
Yo, Mark,
he edited
fucking
so that
shit.
there's no monologue at the end, and
it's just something in the way.
Mark, talk your shit.
Ugh.
all right, why'd you just sigh? What's going on?
Ooh, we think it's dopey freestyle, bro.
I feel like I'm about to get my fucking cheeks clapped.
Damn.
No.
Pascal says sounds ass.
No, I don't. I kind of. I see what you guys are saying.
He agrees.
About how.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
You agree?
No,
agree.
No.
You agree.
I actually don't agree.
You agree.
But because I think the whole show is basically political, so I'm fine with like whenever they're talking, and I understand that that's how it works. Like you have to, they're setting a lot of shit up, and so I'm fine with it because it's I just trust the show. I feel like it's just everything has been great so far, in my opinion. I did have one problem actually. One thing.
What's the
I
problem?
don't even want to say problem. Problem sounds too much, but I mean, some of the wedding stuff, mainly just how it just kept going back to like her just running around and dancing. I was like, we could have done that for a little bit. I just felt like it did it maybe one or two too many times. That's all. That like I was just like, okay.
I would argue, yeah, maybe one or too many times, maybe one too many times, but it was still cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. That's why I said even a problem sounds too harsh. And I think maybe just replacing that with just, the driver turning around and just blasting that dude in the head, like the one that was
Val's ex-shorty in season 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been cool, but again, like, yeah, like that's kind of like my only real problem. I mean, that's a lie. I did have one other problem, but it's not with the show. It's with, I guess, a Star Wars fan and his fans.
Oh, wing of the week segment. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Before we go to the video, let me just lay give some context. So if you haven't watched episode 3, I mean, I don't know what you're doing here still, but
yeah,
essentially in episode 3, this guy tries to assault
Bix Colleen, say her name.
Bix. Yeah. Bix Colleen. And this Star Wars Theory, if you guys know him on YouTube or whatever, he had this to say. Go ahead and play the video, please.
I don't need to play. I could just put the sound on, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Say her name.
I am damn sure if you saw Vader, if Vader saw an Imperial doing that, he would never allow it to continue.
Bro knows him.
The guy out, kill him, and probably kill her too, because why not?
What?
But he wouldn't stand for that.
He wouldn't stand for that, but he'll murder them.
What's the context in this?
Let's break that down in multiple ways. One, Vader wasn't there. So there's no point in saying Vader wouldn't allow this. He wasn't there. Also, you guys act like if they did that, like in the reports, oh yeah, I assaulted this woman in their reports or whatever, and that Vader's like sitting at bed and just reading
in the chamber,
reports.
just
like,
floating.
No, that's not what he's doing. You're fucking idiots.
I don't think Vader has the capability of knowing every fucking thing that's going on.
He doesn't.
There's people that work for the Empire, like these guys, that probably will never ever see Vader once in their life.
Right.
So what's stopping them?
Right.
From acting
up. I don't. What the fuck?
So dumb.
So then let's do that, right? That's obviously stupid on that level. Let's go to the next level. Who is Vader? The guy that killed children? Force choked his pregnant wife?
I don't know where you're going with this, but I don't like it.
Oh, because Vader's not a good person.
This is the problem, right? Vader is such a good character that people assume he's a good person. Vader, it sucks.
He's not.
He's an awful human being.
All right, relax. Hold on.
Horrendous.
Y'all getting me
shit.
tight, but rape is not something that.
What does it matter, bro? What does it matter? It doesn't matter. He's a shitty person.
I'm just saying.
He would do it.
I don't think, hypothetically. Let's go with Star Wars theory.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think Vader.
Right quick.
I don't think he would let that slide. I'm just saying, if he was there.
This dude is absolutely insane.
There's no way. In my eyes, not my fucking Vader. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he killed kids, but he killed kids to save his wife.
That is.
And then force choked his wife.
Choked her.
Yeah, but I think with the. So here's what I'm trying to say. Not just Vader, but like the dark side in general. I don't think rape is like a fucking thing that makes you stronger. I think killing other people makes you stronger.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be that shouldn't even be a question. You know, like.
regardless.
Him even bringing that up is just dumb.
Right.
Like,
right.
For what I said before, but what Mark is saying now.
Yo, Vader apologist.
What I'm trying to say is like that's not a good point, Mark. Is what I'm just trying to say.
I think it is.
I don't think that's a good defensive point.
But let me finish it first. So the point is that I'm not saying he would do it or do that same behavior. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's like, let's say he's chilling, and his whatever. He goes to a meeting, and someone says, "Oh yeah, one of our soldiers did this to somebody." You think he's gonna sit up? Who did it? Who did it? I don't think he would give a shit. I just don't.
Vader's be like, who? Tell me right now.
Who? Tell me
the
his
fuck
name.
did this shit?
I just don't think he's doing it. He's not going to acting like this dude goes to DC to women's rights marches is just fucking stupid. Not you. I'm just saying him being Star Wars theory. I don't think that that's just a valid point. But I
just don't think it's something that should even be talked about though.
I'll concede
stupid
that.
concern. Super criticism of the
Christian is saying the dark side.
And then to say,
all right, Mark, hold on. Christian is saying the dark side absolutely condones sexual assault because the dark side is about power and control, and sexual assault is too. That comment in general is unnecessary. We shouldn't even be talking about sexual assault and Star Wars when it comes to the dark side versus the light side. Yeah. I think it's just weird.
I see what you mean.
I see what they did in the show was fine. I'm fine with that. Because that's totally
in the context
something
of
that
the
will
show.
Happen.
Exactly.
But
right.
And again, this conversation is only coming up because of this fucking idiot. Star Wars theory. And lastly, him saying oh yeah, he probably would have killed that guy and then killed her because why not?
Yeah, I know. It's just dumb. Again, it's stupid.
It's just dumb. It's so stupid. How am I supposed to take you seriously? And then I wanted to do this and be so proud of myself that I was the first person to say it, but I can't because someone on Twitter said it before we got a chance to go live. But this dude actually looks, the actor who was playing that
oh my god,
assaulter looks so much like Star Wars theory. Put that picture.
Yeah, he sent it in the Discord,
the screen,
but on the private messages,
in the the DMs.
Oh,
put it on the screen, please.
Yeah, hold on.
Yo, I'm fucking weak, bro.
Hold on, guys. Where's the window? Discord.
Hold on, just bear with us for 1 second, guys.
Can you guys see? I gotta move us.
Yeah.
How do I move us, bro?
Oh no!
Just double click the picture. No.
Oh no, he's saying double click the picture on Discord.
The Discord picture.
Yeah. Dude,
it's still blocked.
Now you can tell though. Oh, there you go.
There you go,
guys. He looks so much like him, bro. It's actually crazy.
Yo, that is hilarious, bro.
Wait, so someone already did this?
So, yeah, I put the two pictures together, but yeah, someone made the connection. I was tight. I was I saw it kind of as soon as I saw the video that somebody had sent, I was like, oh my god, he kind of looks like him. And then I found it, and then a couple hours after that, Junior sends the tweet of somebody saying, "No, they look alike." I was like, "Fuck."
Damn, no Punisher.
So I think he just feels like he's personally being attacked.
Yo,
but it's all right, man. You don't have to identify with him, bro. Just because you look like him doesn't mean you are him.
Damn, more cooking. Yo.
You're a wing of the week. Fly away.
We got to do call-ins.
Yeah.
Yo, fly away.
So if people want to start coming in, but real quick, just to wrap up.
Oh, God, look who it is. Right in time for call-ins.
I can't believe this. Huh? I cannot believe this. This is so ridiculous.
Yo, how was Andor?
I have to.
We talking
on.
Andor?
Hold on.
Nah,
hold
we
on,
just
hold on.
finished.
Wait,
God,
wait.
I did not watch that shit. Not yet. Trust. I'm gonna go home and watch it. I said that 2 weeks ago.
Idiot.
Yo, guys, start coming into the call-ins, all right?
Hey, yeah, start coming into the call-ins.
Hey, yo.
Oh my God.
How was your little event, Eunice?
It was good. It was really nice.
Voice went high.
Voice went super high.
Voice went fucking to the moon, bro.
Damn. love that's the first thing that he
Bro,
sees.
he's such a cornball. I saw his little thing.
Hey,
Bro,
yo.
Darth Vader wouldn't allow it.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
That's what we were just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
That was just.
He'll
that was the win of
slaughter
the week.
children, but shut the fuck up. He doesn't care.
Yeah, bro. Welcome. How are you?
I'm all right.
Glad to see you.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too.
But yeah, we spoke about. You saw Last of Us?
Yes, I did.
Thoughts, concerns?
It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Nah, don't get BTS shots at him. He wasn't here, bro.
Yeah, that. Yeah. From the
Yo, we got Pascal. We got Zane in the call-ins.
Last of Us was dope. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Did anybody have gripes?
With The Last of Us?
Nobody in this. Nobody in the.
No, yeah.
These two didn't. They liked it.
Valid. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed some of the changes they did. Was Dina a part of it in the game?
Part of what?
Yo, I'm sorry. We don't
at
got
the
time
end?
for this shit. We
My
already
bad.
talked about all this.
Alright,
We got to
my
get
bad.
Collins out of the way.
Let's get Collins.
Fuck that.
Yo, dumb my guy unit.
We literally had that exact
another
conversation.
five.
Mark went on a crazy fucking.
Damn.
Bro. Mark, can I take away my raffles, bro? I swear. Like, can I actually, bro?
AD again. Oh my god.
AD has donated like $30.
Or Pascal wants to take away his entries. Are we
How
allowing
much?
that? What's the verdict?
Oh, he wants to take away the entries?
Yeah, because he used his 3 freebies. He wants to say
This is why Star Wars isn't great as a franchise, because they limit themselves
Hello?
with the kids stuff. They can't have both. MCU understands that now.
Yo,
MCU head. Always.
Yo, real quick, I know that the call-ins are here. Guys, welcome. Eunice, Thunderbolts, brief thoughts.
Thunderbolts. We back. I don't know.
I told y'all you said it. I told y'all.
I don't know, man. Listen. It's cause like it's not just cause of this movie, but it's also cause of the future. You know, like I feel
Top 5 post-credit scene ever?
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna fucking rate post credit.
Top 10?
I can't rank. I don't remember.
Top 15.
post-credit
I just said it
scenes.
was
Yeah, top
entertaining.
15.
It was
It
entertaining.
was entertaining. The chemistry was really good. It's not what I expected. That's also what it was. I had very low expectations, and yeah, it was very therapeutic too. If you guys are
That's what he said.
if you guys are a little depressed, yeah, definitely watch this movie.
Yo, but welcome. Who you said we got in here? We got C Baby and Pascalito.
Yeah.
Yo.
You got anyone else in the waiting room, Mark?
No, that's it.
Welcome,
Okay.
gentlemen. It's been a month, literally. So want to start off with our guy C Baby. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Yo, who won the game, by the way? Knicks Pistons.
It's still going on. It's a 3-point game. Knicks
Oh
up by
my
3.
god.
How many minutes left?
I'm about to put this bitch on.
5, 6.5, 6 minutes.
Damn, my guy Christian is stressing right now.
It's all good. It's all good. We got that one win out of the way.
It's all good. He said, I'm good. I just wanted that win. Yo, you saw that shit though about Pope Francis, R.I.P. Yo,
That's crazy.
before
He met the vice president.
no, well that, but
Well, that
but,
too, yeah.
but he like Pistons won like X amount of playoffs games, and then he became the Pope, and like they didn't win a single playoff game since his entire run as the Pope. He dies, they win like the next day, like their first playoff game.
No,
like
it wasn't even the next day. It was 9
Yeah, it was
hours
the same
later.
day.
Sometimes your ops, you don't even know him, bro.
Yo, imagine like the Pope this whole time was like, yo, the Detroit
Prayed under
Pistons, yeah,
downfall.
like yo, no championships for the Detroit Pistons.
That's so
like he lost a parlay back in the day, like of some Pistons shit. It was just like, nah.
Honestly, his entire run as Pope, like Detroit sports were like in the pits. So I don't know.
That's fucking nuts. Bro said, I don't know. But what's going on, man? How was the month of April for you? I know we still have a few more days. But in terms of your mental health, in terms of your how are you feeling?
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good.
Mental health matters.
Got a new job. You know, I'm chilling.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
bro. Everybody with these new jobs.
Congrats.
You, AD, that's lit. So you liking it? Is you still in the hospitality business? Because I remember you were doing hospitality, right?
Yeah. I'm like in a call center now, so it's still pretty chill.
Fire, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in a call center too. Wanted to jump off something, but all good.
Yo,
I was
bro
there.
is talking about mental health.
I was there for that one.
Gotcha.
He said he needed a call center.
Gotcha.
He said he needed a call center.
I was there.
Bullseye with it. Dex with it. So real quick, see baby, but again, no spoilers whatsoever. Brief thoughts on Sinners.
I mean, movie of the decade.
Yo, movie of the decade is crazy.
Isn't it like 2025?
So you talking about like so from 2020 till now is the movie of the 2020s?
It might be the second.
It might be the second. I'll compromise. I'll call it the second best.
Oppenheimer is my favorite movie like ever. So
Damn, that's fire.
That's fine. That's valid.
Eunice, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Yo, Sinners. Nah.
I'm like, what's Yo Sinners?
I genuinely have to I don't know. I have to look at the movie list and see like of the last decade if I actually agree with that. It's a lot.
Bro said, yo, I've
all
seen
I
too
asked
much.
was, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, I
bro?
thought you meant like of the decade. Like
Oh
what
no,
you saying.
sorry, you're right. My fault.
Yeah.
Yo, what are you doing?
Barbie.
I missed Eunice.
I know. I'd miss me too. Not gonna lie.
Boo.
Wait, Danny Rue's here.
Danny Rubu is here.
Daniel Rubu.
So, see, baby. Okay, you're gonna sit on that one, but I'm super glad you enjoyed it, bro. So talk to us, cause I know you on my side when it comes to this Andor stuff. So let them know. Let these guys know what's going on with Mon Mothma, with what's going on with the political side of things of Star Wars.
Nancy Pelosi.
That was the craziest, the stupidest comparison I've ever seen.
Shit killed me. He was like, no, nah.
Yeah,
there's really two different Mon Mothmas though. So there's like Rebellion Mon Mothma, and then there's like the Mon Mothma that takes over the Republic after the rebellion, and she is very like a feckless leader. So
yo,
she's
bro,
part of the reason that
she needs to change her name.
kind of comes back.
Mon Mothma's fire.
Say it 5 times.
Mon Mothma, Mon Mothma, Mon Mothma.
You said it slow
I
too.
couldn't even say it once.
But you know what name you could say effortlessly and not miss a
You about
single
to say some
syllable?
dumb shit? Oh no, you're not gonna
Bix
say some dumb
Khalid.
shit. Yeah, Bix. Yo, guys, I'm gonna have a torture last season, sexually assaulted this season. Like,
Yeah, Tony Gilroy. What's going on,
I'm gonna
bro?
have to jump through that screen, bro.
Yeah.
Leave Bix alone.
That's
Leave
one
Bix
thing.
Alone. Leave Bix alone.
That's one thing I remember from season 1 is she was being tortured. So when I saw this happen, I was like, yo,
She can't catch a
Leave
break, bro.
Bix alone.
Damn, bro.
But she held her own.
Yeah, she held it down.
Pow pow.
Yo, she was just like,
valid.
I want you guys to trust me on the Gorman stuff. Like it's gonna be pretty integral.
The what?
Some of the stuff.
The what? Don't worry about it. We'll catch up. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a word. It's gonna be a word that's gonna be said, and you're not gonna be like you can't even guess.
Bro,
what
that's
it is.
so funny because that's what I was like before I saw Star Wars: The Order 66. I never understood what it was until I finally saw the prequel, and it was like execute Order 66. I was like,
oh, see, baby, you said you're going Sunday to watch Revenge of the Sith.
I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, probably Sunday.
Hype bees.
Tomorrow.
OD hype bees.
I'm watching Sinner Saturday.
Where?
New Rock.
Have fun.
Yeah.
You
Let's
gonna
go.
like it? I'm excited for you. I'm
You guys
excited for
hyping
you.
it up, OD.
Yo, he knows nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
You know this, bro. We had this conversation.
No,
just in-
but like,
he went
you've
just
never
as
seen a
blind as I did.
trailer or anything? What do you think it's about?
Well, I know it's a horror movie now. It's fucking Mark spoiled it.
Okay.
It's not that bad of a spoiler.
That's not bad. It's more like a thriller than a horror, though.
Eunice is gonna go on. He's
fuck,
like,
Eunice?
well, there's a point in time where fucking, but yeah, bro. So see, baby, keep close us off, man. What's going? Wait, do you watch The Last of Us?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's really good.
I enjoyed it. I bet. You played a game?
I played the first one, not the second one, but I know what happens in the second
Just
one.
like me.
Okay.
What's going on? Why you ain't play the second one? What's going on with
What
that?
happened?
I just never got around to it.
Coming
I
from
was
the guy
playing-
who didn't play either, by the way,
I was
Christian.
probably playing. I was probably playing like God of War.
Wait, you've never
Ragnarok or
played
something.
either?
No, I've just watched both.
Yeah, I mean, you got time.
He just
now.
watched the
Didn't
cutscenes.
Kayla play them?
Right. So I watched
I got
Kayla
time to
play.
watch
it.
Ghost of
Kayla? That's
Tsushima.
crazy.
I know that.
Like I was there chilling, like doing my shit, and then she'd be like, she'd be like, yo, she'd be in fucking tears, bro, playing that shit. She's like,
Yeah, word.
Same.
I can't believe they did that.
Same.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
I got one
Traumatized.
last
Fifth
thing to
grade.
say. I'll
Yeah.
say instead of saying that Sinners is the movie of the decade, I'll say Sinners has probably the best scene of the decade.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's up there. It's up there for
All right,
sure.
Definitely up
All right, with the hype. The hype is
gatekeeping.
crazy.
Yo, I know what scene you're talking about because I watched it.
Wait, what gatekeeping, bro?
Nah, Eunice right now. He's like, yeah, I know what scene he talking about because I watched it.
I don't want to say it because of Brim. Shut up.
No, right, but like,
I'm
I
not
can't wait
gatekeeping.
until it comes out on digital so I can watch that scene like over and over and over.
I hope they just re-release it in theaters later in the year.
They're not.
They should.
Yeah, they should. Variety with that nasty ass report though, but we don't talk about
Ass
that.
report.
See, baby, so is that what you leaving us off with, brother?
For sure. I mean, everybody keep your mental up.
Appreciate it, man. You too.
Have a good night.
Keep your hockey up.
Yo, my
May the
mother.
fourth be with you before it happens.
Yes.
All that good stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah, we're gonna need another. I think I saw people in the Discord talking about our Star Wars pod that we did.
Yeah.
Like our like.
Oh, when we got intense.
when we got into it, so
and
we're probably
Brim,
gonna need
and Brim
another
dropped a
one soon.
bomb at
Bro,
the
even
end.
Jeremy fucking got up. You're just like you yelled today. He was yelling like that. I remember.
He's like, "What do you mean? What are we doing?
He got so tight.
What are we doing?
He said, "What are we talking about?"
Yeah, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?"
Yo, how J Money like Andor?
Yo, bro, there's 17 minutes left, and we got to go through the rest of the call-ins. Junior, hurry up.
This dude put a time on fun, on a good time.
God damn, bro, people need to sleep.
You need to sleep, not people.
You live right fucking upstairs, bro.
Yo,
I gotta fucking drive home still,
bro lives 5 minutes.
and I gotta
max.
fucking wake up at 5:30. What time you wake up?
Bro, 5:30.
Yeah, okay.
5:30.
All right, but you live right there, bitch.
Yo, let's talk about a dude that live in Canada though. What's up, Pascalito?
What up?
Yo, what's going on, man? How was your How was April?
My birthday month was good, so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. April babies. We got
Wait.
me, Pascal, and Eunice.
But wait, it's in 2 days, right? You're the 26th?
No, his birthday already passed, idiot. It's the same day as Pedro Pascal and some other
I'm
Pascal.
dead. Wait, so it's Pat and AD. Pat and AD are coming up 25th and 26th.
Yeah,
My fault.
but because I want to leave at 10, I don't care about you guys. I see. Crazy.
Damn.
Yo, that's the casual Brim crash out.
Yo. So everything been good, Pascalito?
Yeah, pretty good.
Look at him chilling with his dark spur short on.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I peeped that. I
Yo,
peeped
you
that.
see
That's
Got the
hard.
Star Wars shit on.
Product placement, bro.
I said pride up.
I did that.
No, I thought, what? I did that. Yo, Pascalito, have you got a chance to watch Sinners yet? Yo, am I remembering it correctly that you just recently saw an IMAX movie for the first time, like ever, right?
Interstellar, right?
No, that was like last year for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I think.
Yeah, but last
was
year
your,
is
like,
still
first
like
time?
crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Recently.
But last year being your first time watching an IMAX film, that's recent as hell.
Yeah, that is crazy, yeah.
So it's just like, that's dope. Wait, did you get to see this in IMAX or you just saw like regular standard?
No, I saw it regular, but I think we're
Damn.
gonna go see
Go
me and my
USA.
guys see Thunderbolts and IMAX.
Ooh.
You should see Sinners in IMAX, no bull.
And Thunderbolts. Watch Thunderbolts in IMAX as well.
Hey, maybe you'll win the IMAX giveaway.
Just watch every movie in IMAX.
Yeah, man, I'm so dead ass. If there's the opportunity to watch a movie in IMAX, choose it over standard.
Yeah, ever since I've gone, I'm like, I want to go more.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts, bro? How you feeling?
No spoilers.
Sinners are really good, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, if any other director would have made this, it would have been corny.
That's
Probably.
true.
Damn.
That's true.
I was trying so hard to find somebody who said like really like something just totally outlandish,
Yo,
like stupid about
y'all
this
don't
movie.
understand.
Stop hyping it up, guys.
You might not think it's a spoiler, but I have ADHD, bro. I know. It's spoiled for me when you say shit like, if any other director made this, it would have been corny. You just spoiled it for me already. and it's a horror, a little bit of a thriller. I'm fucking smart, Pascal. I'm telling you.
What?
You guys can't
what did
say
you get-
shit.
What did you get out of that though?
I can't explain it, but I just know.
Yo,
all right,
when
bro.
when Mr.
You never see that
Fantastic-
meme where you got so much going on in your head and you fucking can't say it? That's me, bro.
Yo, when Mr. Fantastic showed up in the post-credit scene.
When Michael B. Jordan was fucking Michael B. Jordan.
Close.
Yo.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And then someone said it was really horny. So like and the clip that I saw by accident, the fucking 0.5 seconds of it.
What did you see? What was in
Just
that clip?
forget it, bro.
It was
Forget
Haley
it.
Steinfeld with a bloody mouth.
Forget it, bro.
That's it.
That's actually that shot isn't even in the film.
It was literally a guy recording it in the theater.
I thought Steinfeld got
Damn. Cooked.
It was a trailer. It was a trailer.
It was a trailer before the fucking movie. They played it again. You're like, all right, bet. Yo, all right. So, no more sinners. Pascalito, though, how we feeling so far about Andor?
We're back with peak. I'm sorry to say it.
I'm sorry to say it. Oh, apologize. Yeah, you don't gotta. Yeah.
I'm kidding, dude. I just felt like
the
that.
Brim. No, but he's been liking this season at least, so we'll take that.
Yeah. Yo, Brim has been enjoying it.
I'm so happy about that.
You saw the first season? No, you didn't.
I didn't watch the last episode.
He hasn't watched the last three
You're
episodes.
still watching Suits,
That's
bro.
corny, bro.
He said that's corny.
You're still watching
That's
Suits.
corny. But yo, Pascal has been pressuring you on Discord crazy, right? He be tagging you. He be like,
Every 10
yo, watch.
seconds, bro.
He's like, yo, I watched Arcane for you. Watch Andor. I feel bad, but like,
Yo, an A
I gotta
for an
watch
A,
season
bro.
2 already. I haven't been able to fucking watch season 1, so it's too late now.
An A for an A, bro.
It's not, but
It's not,
for an
bro.
A.
Yo, Arcane for Andor. What you know about that? Hold that damn door.
Never cook again.
Not funny. Not funny. But Pascalito has always and has been a big defender so far of The Last of Us. Yo, he's been ranting on our members only Discord regarding The Last of Us. So I want to hear you talk your shit right here, right now, Pascalito.
bro, that Bella shit pissing me off, bro. It's like
so forced.
It is like just because she doesn't look like Ellie in the game, bro, doesn't mean she like it doesn't matter at all, bro. It doesn't matter at all, bro. Like.
Yeah,
it's just
I don't
crazy.
know, sure.
And it's like they just say they want her to be taller.
They want her to be
Bro,
older.
Like, no one can control that shit. Like,
Yeah.
like God,
It's just crazy. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
People were even saying, "Yo, they should have recast it for season 2." They were
Recast
like,
it,
"Yo, the girl that's playing Abby should have been the one to play her. The shawty from Alien Romulus should have been the one to play her." But it's like, yo,
at first, I'll say this. At first, like in season 1, I was like, "Are they gonna recast?" Like, I was so curious at how they were gonna do it because I was like, if they cast a super buff, like Abby or something, like what's gonna happen?
Ronda
Like, I don't know
Rousey
if-
should have been Abby.
That's so crazy.
So
Gina Carano.
But eventually, I just realized, like, what does it actually matter? Like, I'm sure it'll be fine, and it's been more than fine.
It's been great.
So-
I mean, I get again. I do listen. I think for Ellie, I think the criticism is pretty stupid. But for Abby, some of the criticism might be valid in
Like?
terms of, like in the games, like she's obviously a lot thinner, and then she gains all this weight and muscle and mass because she's getting ready to fuck Joel up at any time.
Should they CGI her? Just fucking.
like that's a fair critique.
Again, that's the only critique where I was like,
But you don't
okay,
need to
I get it.
You watched it, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
So for her to do what she did, you don't need to be big, strong, and buff.
Right, but I think it's more the mental aspect of like, yo, I know because next time I see him, I'm gonna be ready because I know what he's
Okay,
capable
but
of.
about you don't need to be big, strong, and buff to be able to be a killer.
Sure, I mean,
you don't
I
need to
guess.
be big, strong, and buff. Doesn't mean you're functional and that you like.
No, I don't think it takes away from like her functionality as to fucking kill him, but I think it just, I don't know. I don't know.
Just from an aspect of the story of her backstory of like her training so fucking hard, she's been focused.
They can still show that, but she doesn't need a body change.
Yeah. No,
I don't know. I think
agree.
when I saw the game, because I never played it, but I remember when I saw like the walkthrough, I was like, damn, like it literally like the jump from when I first saw her, she looked mad skinny, and then when I saw her again, she was like jacked. I was like,
When I
what
saw
the fuck?
game,
When I saw the game, bro.
this dude had his feet up.
Y'all didn't watch the Rad Brad walkthrough? I'm sorry.
Bro,
I
Yo,
did.
that's what
Rad
you
Brad,
did.
let's go.
Like, what?
Shout out the Rad Brad.
Why is he talking like he didn't do the same shit?
He did the same shit with Kayla, bro.
Unintentional, bro. I was just in the same room while she was
Nah,
playing it.
legitimately, like I saw
With your feet
walkthrough.
up, bro.
I saw the walkthroughs, bro. I
I just
never
so
played
happened
it.
to be like this with a blanket on.
I was like, yo,
He was like this.
This shit getting caliente up in here.
Oh.
That's fire.
Brother's starving.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fire.
but yeah, no, I get what you're saying too.
Yo, Pascalito, words of wisdom to close us off, brother.
Don't. How does it fucking? I was gonna fucking butcher a line, but don't lead with hate. Lead with kindness or something. I don't know.
Oh, that was
Kindness
good.
is some shit. I fuck with that. Yeah.
Don't lead with hate. Lead with
Yo.
kindness or some shit.
We love you, bro. Never forget it.
Love you too, guys.
Salute.
And we gonna cap
wait,
off.
wait.
Darvin
one-
Ham.
Can I actually take my fucking raffles away? or no?
I took it away.
Damn.
I made the executive decision.
Yo, AD killed it for everybody.
What does that mean? Does that mean like
No, because he cashed in his
His money in the bank.
money in his bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's free joint, so we're
But
gonna give it back to him because 80
AD
went
got like
crazy and
20
has
entries.
10 entries.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we decided.
Oh,
I
eight.
decided after tonight, after this raffle, that we're gonna start putting limits on entries because it's yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
We can put like limits on entries, but in terms of donations, my Venmo is at Unity. So if you guys want to like,
Yeah, so it's
Nobody
spelled
said you-
BRYAN.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Nobody send Eunice any money. We're gonna end the night.
Request money from him, actually.
We're gonna end the night with our boy Danny Rue. Danny Rue was
Danny
Danny Ruski.
Yo.
What's up, man?
You sound like you're in the car.
Yo, I thought he was about to come through with like some crazy like yo.
Oh,
I'm actually on the way to the stew right now, guys.
Dude.
Yo, lock the door.
So let me make it so we're in there with you.
If you hear a loud bang on the wall, no, you didn't.
Did you hear a loud bang? Whoa, what's going on?
That's Ariel.
Damn. No, I know, but he's talking about a loud bang on the wall, on the door, like.
Bang!
Throwback when y'all got scared from your girls.
nah, that shit was scary as fuck. I don't care.
That shit was scary.
that was
one
actually
of the
not.
scariest moments like of my entire life.
No way, dude.
Yeah, no way.
Really?
Actually. Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Danny Rue, how has the month of April been for you?
Dr. Seuss.
Not gonna lie, it was pretty rough. It was something. It was something, but that's really all I'll say.
Yeah, bro. It's almost done. You almost there.
In the
May is
past,
upon
leave
us.
it in the past. Time heals all wounds, Danny.
I needed that.
Nothing could catch you if you're running forward. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter how hard you hit; it's how hard you can get hit and stand back up. I forgot how it goes.
Yeah, it's Rocky. It's fine. I fuck with it.
I'm in the car right now because my best friend, he got a flat, so I'm gonna go pick him up.
What a true friend.
Good guy, Danny. GGD.
You better than me. These motherfuckers got to a flat and cooked. If you
That's
told
crazy.
me.
Who picked them up at the airport though?
Eunice would just send us a link on how to change a tire.
All of us did.
I'm so dead ass because
sent the link.
I do not know how to change a flat. So yeah, that's definitely what I would do.
But yo, got you, man.
Yo, got you. But yo, call me if anything.
The
I'll walk
Rad
you
Brad
through it. I'll walk you through
The
it.
Rad Brad can walk you through it.
Yo, Danny Rue. So real quick, between now and next week, are you gonna be able to watch Sinners?
I'm hoping for Sunday. That's the day I'm really hoping for. But I don't wanna say I'm gonna promise because I mean life is life, you know.
Feel you.
Life is life. Write that on a put that on a T. I like that.
Yo, Danny Rue, if you understandable. I hope life for you that day. I hope that Sunday, like everything just goes your way and you're able to go to the theater and experience.
Especially
Sinners,
on
bro.
a Sunday. I mean, I know the Pope just died, but like on a Sunday, that's valid too, to watch Sinners.
Oh my god.
The Pope dying is a real life event.
Bro, it's
He's
on
like,
a
yo,
Sunday.
you
It's
spoiled
church
it.
Sunday. What
He's
are you
like, you
talking
spoiled it, bro.
That's the reference.
He just found out the Pope died.
So now I know it's a religious movie.
No, he said he's watching it on a Sunday.
It's called
also
Sinners.
Sinners.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
He's like, you might as well spoil the fucking plot,
Like
man.
the Pope died.
The Pope.
Just tell me the plot already. Just tell me the fucking plot.
Wait.
The Pope.
Yo, Danny Rue, were you able to? So you weren't able to catch up on Andy?
Andy.
No, sadly, no. I haven't even started it. Like that's how busy I've been.
Nah. It's all good, bro. I hope you get on it.
I get it. I did like for a couple of weeks. I've been watching I've been watching season 1 since I have the season 1 on Steelbook. So
Damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
Damn, that's a whole lot of ass in the steelbook.
I watched them in the arcs because I mean, obviously, but yeah, it's such a good show. So I'm hoping I can start watching it tomorrow since I don't really have work in the afternoon.
Same, bro. And then Last of Us, you caught up on that? Are you feeling that?
Yeah, I watched it. Pretty sure it was on Tuesday. I watched it with my mom, and seeing her reaction.
Oh, that's right. You did say that in the Discord.
Damn. I wish I could watch it with someone that hasn't played the game or knows what's gonna happen.
A lot of heartbreak. A lot of heartbreak.
Bro, on TikTok, like I've been seeing OD reactions of like guys watching with their girlfriends or moms or someone, and like in shock.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, my mom was like, "There's no way. Where do we go from here?"
Jenny was like, "Mom, you don't even know." He gatekeeping his mom.
The famous Ariel quote.
You don't even know. Yeah, yo, him and Eunice right now for Thunderbolts are insufferable. Nah, they haven't been that.
I haven't even said anything.
Y'all want to know? I can
Yo,
talk about it.
spoil the whole movie
Spoil
right
it.
now,
so
bro.
the asterisk, right? What that means is, damn, that was your cue to.
I don't have that. I lost that with the other Mac. I'm sorry.
Boo. Yeah. Yo.
Still telling you,
Danny Rue, to cap off, because I wasn't here last week, right? And thank you to Brim, thank you to Eunice, thank you to Mark for holding it down last week.
Nah, yeah.
Made up for the 5 weeks we weren't here.
What was your take on DD Born Again, Daredevil Born Again? Was there any crazy takes last week?
That was a 2-pack. No, let me stop. I'm lying.
He about to say some
It was
heinous
pretty
shit.
good. It was pretty good for what they had were able to work with.
Yeah.
There's some like things that they could have done better. My favorite episode is the courtroom episode with White Tiger. That's hands down my favorite episode.
Episode 3. Yep.
Like that whole thing, and especially with the actor who passed away, it's like, damn, it hits hard. And I think the real gut punch was the credits.
With the coquille.
Like I was like, damn, bro, like that's
for sure.
I don't know. It hit me in a way where I was like, damn, it's like life's precious,
Yep.
Yo, is that the note you're leaving us off with? Life is precious.
There's ups and there's downs, but at the end of the day, we only got one path, so we got to go through that.
Damn.
Yo, that just reminded me. Danny Rue, we love you, brother. May is coming. Pause that. May is approaching. May is approaching, and we hope it's a much better month for you.
May is pulling up.
May is pulling up. May is coming through and chilling.
I have one last thing. So Fantastic Four is coming up, right, guys? Right.
We will be doing a free IMAX giveaway.
In terms of my collection, all I gotta say, something galactic is coming my collection.
Bruh.
Hey.
Just spoiled it, bro.
That's all I gotta say.
Bro spoiled it.
I've been. Never mind. That's it.
All right.
I bet. Words of wisdom from Kayla, because yesterday we were just talking about like kind of because on the Discord as well, the irony of Ludwig, scoring Sinners, and it's just like the irony of a white man doing it. But she was like, "Hey, talent is culture." I was just like,
"That's a bar.
That's a bar. That's tough.
That's a bar.
That's
also
tough."
did Black Panther.
Right.
And
he did all of Ryan Coogler's movies.
He did. Oh yeah.
Did he do Fruitvale actually?
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So-
Thank you for tuning in. We fucking love you guys, all right?
Remember, what happens on Earth stays on Earth.
Tune in next week, 8
Gotcha.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sinners, spoiler-filled review.
Wait, what is this?
Peace. Good night, boys.